And we're back. Episode 2 of The New Frontier. Sorry, I got my chair's creaky. I need to get me a new one here eventually. So I make more noises. Um, Thanks for watching the Cool Grooves channel, however you want to call it. So as you see, I have done some stuff off screen. Um, I moved all the implements into the barn. Um, I had them, excuse me, readjust that multi-grain thing, and I moved our water tower to here from over here, and had to lay down some gravel so we can make a nice little loop. Now, as you can notice, that my tractor is up at the shop because I bought a water tank today, so we can actually build some greenhouses. So, with that being said, I need to go back and change the time. Back to 5. Alright, let's go into build mode. Construction. Greenhouses. Alright, we got this 343,000. I think for starters, because I want to do a chicken coop. Let's just go knock one big bad boy right off the bat. This one has an extended amount of water. Let's not do that. Let's go. This one, you need to add a whole bunch of stuff. So let's use the base games greenhouse. And let's put it. Where do I want to put it? Let's eventually, let's put it over here. Let's put right here by the as you can see, I'm trying to make it as cheap as possible where I know it is on semi-flat ground where it's not a whole massive. Let's see here. So 90s is where it's going to be. I guess right there. And it's not that bad. Oops. Let's go down to paint. Let's throw some gravel over there to make that not somewhat incline. It's not that bad. Put some gravel this way. I am so afraid to. There we go. There. Nice. So we got that. So let's run in here real quick. Oh, I missed some spots. Sorry. It was a busy day today at the Cool Groove Clan. Had baby detail while the wife was out and about, and then she came home with a tire going flat, and I had to take it to the shop. And then the kids came home, the older boys came home from school, and I just now got on the computer. I actually did some stuff online, offline, off camera. But I can learn to talk, to where, um, you're not sitting here watching me cutting trees. I mowed a little bit, which gave me 2 more uh, bales for silage. I was like 2% capacity to where I could have. Let's set that to selling for now. That way we got some income coming in. Shut the doors. I wasn't born in the barn, though Bryan, Ohio was close to it. Alright, so where to put a chicken coop? Let's say right behind the greenhouse. Let's go back into construction, animals, chickens. So we don't want to go completely outrageous at first. But what we're looking here is a whole slew of stuff. So I'll do, but at that point though, at that point, it's like either go big or go home. It goes 2,700, 360. But this is twice as much as this and holds half the stuff. Something ain't right here. So on the cost, let's just go with sheep. That way we can start getting the wool for our productions that we're going to start getting. So we got 26 head, 26, 150, 68, 68. Like I said, go big or go home. Yeah. Get ourselves a big red barn. So, alright. So if I want to do it here, because that's where like the almost the flattest you can get it. Alright, come on, come on. I had it and then I lose it. I have it and then I lose it. Alright, so, okay. It's telling me that if I want to do that, I'm going to need to cut some of these trees down. And I don't have super strength on, for whatever reason, for lumberjack mode you need the super strength on to get this to activate, or I can just cut these trees, delete them. Delete this one over here since I see it, and then I'm going to cut those other ones, move them over somewhere, and then get ourselves that sheep barn. And we could do some goats in that barn, I think. And we could do some goat's milk productions. That would be cool. Alright, I need to get this as far away as we're wanting to put it as possible. Alright. There's another one of these trees that I just don't ever bother with. I think I'm cut down. Oh, I need to cut down one more. Alright. Alright. Well, I hope everyone's having a good day. Now, another thing that prolonged me from recording this thing sooner was the final race of the round of 8 for the NASCAR Truck Series. And I watched Corey Heim win. And again. He's pretty much the lock right now for the championship, which is next week in Phoenix. Alright, take 2. Did I cut down enough trees? Oh, I saw an 80. I saw an 80. Alright. Alright. That's not going to look good at the angle that it is. Alright. Alright. Yeah, just do a... Okay. Gotta get the angle there where I can actually see where the fence is. And, get a nice awkward looking fence going here. And there we go. And they got some trees. It works out just right. Not the most symmetrical, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so we got our sheep barn. So our goal is that we're going to need to get some most more yard to get some grass, so we can feed the sheep, and then we'll have to get in there. Does that take water? No, it's just 80,000 liters of grass or hay. Let's go into our no animals. Well, there's no animals in here, so you gotta go here. Oh, that's just the barn. It's not going to tell me what to eat. So I'm going to have to buy some sheep to get it. But I think it's straw, hay, whatever. We'll figure that out. So, we've got the greenhouse that's going to need water. So let's go pick up our tractor, which has already been strategically placed by our water tank. And let's go get this filled up. Alrighty then. So basically, we got our little firm foundation going. Well, it's not firm, but it's a foundation to something. We got trees, the lumber Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. Um, so we're gonna have sheep, which will produce wool, which means we're gonna need to go in and buy a factory that will help us produce that into something bigger. Um, and I may like buy lots, you know, and build those there. That way, it makes it look like a city, and not have it all like clustered in my farm over here. Um, and we'll see if we can't do that. I know eventually I'll probably add some, not OP generators, but some generators nonetheless for like windmills, solar farm. Maybe have to do some of that. But I think that after a while, you get enough, you can make $1 million a day just off a solar farm. So I want to not rush it to 10 million, but try to get there as far as but make it entertaining. Maybe I can learn to speak. uh, let's see here. Let's wait till it gets about 20,000, and then 15,000. That should be enough to fill up just a one. And maybe we'll add some more greenhouses. Who knows? Let's see if that's full. Oh no, we were nowhere even close. Alright, so let's just go ahead, start having this getting filled up. Oops, if I can learn to drive. Alright, so I know this doesn't seem really like it's going to be realistic, where I'm just going to go and buy a couple head of a sheep, and just have it sit here. So let's go with let's go with 25 to start. And I was right, grass or hay. And there's the sheepy. Alright, let's close the door. Alright, so we need more grass and hay. So, I wish I knew how to do flight mode. Let me go ahead and cut down this tree real quick. And we're going to do some more mowing, because we got to feed the sheepy. Sorry, my boys like to call sheep sheepy. That is their favorite thing to do. Alright, so we got over 40,000 gallons, or liters. So let's fill that up. When that's done, we'll just leave that there. And let's get the pull this out. Alright, so there we go. Of course, if this was in real life and I had it set there like that, I would have had a dolly or something. Oh, you got it. Oops. I am having issues. Okay, dokie. Open gate. Get in the tractor. Make sure it's pointed in the right direction. And then I'm going to have to fold it so I can get it out of here. I'm gonna have to pick up a forager wagon. So I'm not wasting my wrap on the baler. So what we'll do is I will mow this, and oh, alright, so I'm gonna mow what's left of my property, and I will be jump ahead to that point. Alright, we're back. I just ran up to the shop, grabbed this forager wagon. I did kind of splurge on this one. This is the TARDIS one, where for an extra 20 grand you can get the extra large capacity. Though for this, what I'm doing now, I don't really need it. Hang on, let me check something. Nope. It won't let me do it. I have it set up where I can pick up bales and the straw, and then I guess it's not. It will do it on this map, so we'll just keep on trucking along. And again, I want to apologize that my editing is going to be non-existent at first, and so is my audio. Like I said in one of my earlier videos, I have an open layout in this room and hardwood floors, so there is a lot of stuff to make it echo. If this channel ever grows, I would like to get a soundboard, some headphones that will help it sound better when I talk. But I ain't holding my breath. Right now, I'm just doing this for fun. Not too many unrealistic goals. I just want to make videos, and hopefully people will like them. And I forget how much my capacity is. So let's dump this, and I'm going to need a bigger barn because this won't fit in that small thing. Alright, so I should have went the other way. Alright, so basically, I guess I can go ahead, collect all this, and just dump it into the barn. Doubt I'll have anything left over to finish that last bundle. I guess off camera I can go ahead and mow some more, but we will see. See if we try to think here, try not to keep too much dead space. I need to look at the construction and see what kind of production we could do with the wool. I still need to turn off seasons, that way we don't have to wait. Well, no, we'll leave seasons on. Maybe not, I don't know. I'll figure it out by the time I decide to record another episode, whether or not to have seasons on. That way, if we do have seasons, I can hurry up and get a planter and a plow, a rock picker, to where I can make a field, plant cotton. But I just realized the tractor-ish, whatever you want to call the implement, the specialty harvester for cotton is expensive. So we may have to build up to that. Use the wool and production like that, and using the profits from that to do that. And in the meantime, we can do turn it back on. Drive over here instead of walking. All right, let's see how much we got in here. So we're not quite halfway. So we're going to need to do that. So the agenda for next episode, or my homework assignment for next episode, get more hay, grass for the sheep. Figure out what production chain that we want to do that requires wool, use the profits from that to plant cotton fields, to use cotton products. And then eventually we'll be starting to get planks, wood beams, and stuff like that. We can pick up a production site for wood. I know these episodes are a little slow at first, but it's starting to come along. I'm starting to get a vision of what I want to do. I still want to do 10 years, 10 million. And see what we can do. And with that, I will say good night, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you are watching this, or if anyone ever watches this. And I will talk to y'all later. You have a good one. This is Cool Groove. Like and subscribe.